Welcome ladies and gentlemen, I am Pritam Bhadra, motivational speaker and corporate trainer, and in this video we are going to talk about how your thought process is going to help you execute things better. So let's say if you're a CEO, if you're a working professional, a college going student or even a school going student, and if you like to win in the things that you're involved in, then this video is for you. So today we're going to talk about how your thought process can actually influence your execution part, because these two are very much related. But how can your thought, how you evaluate your thought process can actually help you execute things better? Because I know that so many things that we try to do in life, but we are not actually successful in that. And we quite know it even before the results are given to us, isn't it? So this is what we're going to talk about today. So, I talk to a lot of students, professionals, okay, that's what I like to do. I like to converse and socialize a lot. So when I'm doing this, I also talk about their work, the things that they're doing. Maybe school going student is really tensed about their half-yearly examination or midterm examination that is coming up. A college going student is really feared of the interview process that he's going to face maybe 1 year from now, maybe 6 months from now. So what their mentality is, how they execute things, how they think about this, and what actually how effect of their thought process in the execution. I talk to college students and professionals. When I talk to go to corporates, I talk to so many individuals who are in sales, marketing, into coding, right, into PR. And when I talk to about their results, their effort, because all they have but their responsibilities are huge. They have targets in their mind, their month that gets really hectic for them. So in these kind of scenarios, I try to analyze that how can their thought process can help them execute things better, and that's what basically we're going to do. But I have seen this one thing that common, from school to the school going students to the professionals, that they say, positive self-talk is very important, sir. I said, okay, positive. What do you mean by positive self-talk? Then they said that, positive self-talk means when I go for the examination, I say everything is going to be fine, everything is going to be fine, and I am going to do it. I said, that's really nice, but what about the effort that you have to put before the examination? What about that? You are going for a sales, but are you prepared to pitch whatever things that you have in your mind? Is that homework that is done? You go for a meeting, you talk to a client, have you done the background homework, background research for him so that you can impress him? Is these other things done? If not, it's not going to result positive. So with all these things, with trial and error, I realized that positive self-talk has got its own limitations. And how? Let me tell you this. As I said, the background effort needs to be very important. I will give you two scenarios, okay, which I have faced myself talking to individuals, and how it resulted in their success and also in their failure. So I'm sure that you have met people who say that who are given examination or who are given interview, and they have said that, oh, I knew that things are not going to work out good. I knew I'm not going to get more than 70% in my examination. But how they know it? This is the gut feeling that they have. I'm sure you also have this gut feeling when you go for an examination or go for an interview process. This gut feeling decides a lot of things, because this gut feeling is nothing but the subconscious mind that is in play. If you are prepared for the examination, if you are confident and prepared for the interview, then that gut feeling will be positive, that I can do it. But what about if you're not prepared for this? The gut feeling keeps saying, no, you're not going to do it. And this, differentiates everything. It's not about the knowledge that you have. It's not about the degrees that you have, earned in your college and if your other working areas. It's that gut feeling, that confidence. And how this gut feeling come, we're going to discuss this later. Now, the first scenario is when I went to a college. Okay, it was in the final year of the students. Okay, I interacted with some of the college students, and they were very nervous about their interview process, because it's the first time they're going for the interview so that they can get a job. So that's what happens normally. But I went to two individuals, and the two different cases. One individual was very confident. The reason why he was confident is because for the last 1 and a half year almost, he was preparing himself, for face the interview. He went through all the coding part, he went to the all confidence related part, he attempted all the pre-placement trainings, and he knew what he was doing. He knew what he has to do on the day, right? On the other hand, the guy who was not attempting any kind of extra activities that will help him gain confidence, he was not doing the proper things that he needs to be specialization in, as he was in a coding branch. He was in a so these things, then I related that how they are doing all these things, okay, and what impact they were putting it in their own life. So when they go for the interview, they had this feeling that one guy who was confident about all these things had this gut feeling in himself that he will crack the interview no matter what. And the other guy who was not confident enough, who was he was thinking, he was in a dilemma whether I will do it or not, because some of the coding chapters are still left, but he was not that confident enough. And that actually resulted in his failure, because when they both approached the interview process, they showed what they had practiced and not what they had at that present time. It's very important to understand, even if I don't want to speak confidently, right, but my background, my efforts in the background will actually help me do it in a proper way. If I have not put in my efforts in my own skill, that's going to reflect, no matter how confident I try to show you, but I will not be. That's the body language. So have you ever tried analyzing that how this kind of effort, this gut feeling, and all these things come into picture? What is gut feeling, and how can you make that gut feeling positive in order to give you amazing results? So gut feeling, that what I experienced from last 5 years, is the accumulation effort of your knowledge, your experiences, okay, and how you mix them to make your wisdom. These things actually will accumulate together in order to give you the results. How many times you have met personalities who are so confident, not because of they like to show off, it's because of the background effort, it's because they've done something in their life, it's actually their experience, the rich experiences in their life, right? And how many times you have seen people who are not that confident enough? When you present yourself in anyone, right, your thought is actually going on and on. You may not realize it. You feel that I'm talking to this individual, or I am giving this examination at this point of time, but your subconscious mind keeps working. What you think you are is going to result in what other thinks that you are. Understand this, very important. What you think you are is going to show up to others what they think that you are. If you think that you can rock the examination, others will see that confidence in you, others will see that vibe in you, and they will feel, yes, this guy can actually rock the examination. However, in the other case, if you think that you're not confident, your body language will show that, and others will think that he is not that confident, maybe he will not do that good, and that all results in the background effort. So I like to give the content will actually help you to execute things better in your practical daily life. So all this content that you will be seeing in my accounts, in my social media platforms, are going to be the practical tips without gyan, because these are things that, because we are in a fast-paced life and we want things that actually help us execute right now. So there are two things that you can learn from this video. The first thing is your thought process is actually driven by your effort, your background effort that I keep mentioning. So if you want to feel confident in an interview, or if you want to feel confident when you are in the work, make sure that you have done your background homework. For competition, it may be your the strategy, the planning that you have to do for examination. Maybe for maybe you have in sales, it's about the pitch that you have to make, it's about the background research you have to do for a client. First thing, do your research, do your effort, give your effort, right? Other than that, you're not going to have that positive gut feeling, because if you're not having that positive gut feeling, it's not going to result better. Second thing, train your mind in order to have this positive feeling, positive vibes. I've seen these vibes matter, and how these things matter is all based on the effort, the thinking that you have. I'm not saying about the thinking on the final day. I'm asking you about the positive thinking that you need to have throughout the process. As I said, getting up early in the morning and working on your own self to actually execute things in the daytime better is throughout the journey. I'm talking about this journey. If you can remain positive throughout this journey and confident, it's going to help you better. So stay tuned to all these videos. If you like the videos, then definitely share with your friends, and I generally give all this kind of content on my social media platform. If you want more information about me, visit my website pritambhadra.com, and you can follow me on my social media channels, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. So I'm super active in all these platforms. Do send me your queries if you have any. Definitely I will love to answer all of them. So stay tuned for more amazing content. Thank you so much for watching the video.